Phyllis Thompson with Beast Mom Fitness. For those of you that don't know me, I help busy moms 40 and up lose weight, defy aging through fitness and nutrition, and balance their hormones. Balancing your hormones is so important. I love teaching how to do that because my goal is to help women that are struggling with their hormones to finally get those under control, lose the weight, and feel confident and sexy enough to be intimate with their partners again. Yes, I'm talking about getting your libido back, baby. So that's who I am. But without further ado, I've been talking about intuitive eating the last 2 weeks because I think as women, we live in a constant state of deprivation. And I feel like if you are educated, that you make choices based on that, which comes from a place of empowerment instead of a place of deprivation. So that's why I do my best to give as much education and as much knowledge about nutrition as possible because life is meant to be enjoyed. And if we understand how our bodies work, and we are in tune with it and able to pay attention to it, and we know what triggers undesirable outcomes or effects, then we make choices from a place of empowerment instead of a place of deprivation. But anyway, without further ado, I am going to go ahead and get started. So, intuitive eating part 2. My first question is, what's your top food craving? Is it something salty, something sweet, or something completely different? I personally love savory. I think that is the northerner in me. I was born and raised in Philadelphia, and I love savory. That is my go-to flavor. I don't know anyone that doesn't struggle, or not necessarily struggle, because not everybody struggles with cravings. We all get cravings from time to time. From the fittest to the other end of the spectrum, everyone gets cravings, right? But I have another question for you. Do you view cravings as the enemy, something you should battle with? Or maybe they feel more like a sign of weakness. So many people feel that way about cravings, but cravings are actually totally normal. As I said before, everyone gets them. One of the reasons I've been talking about intuitive eating lately is, again, it can help you come from a place of empowerment when you know how your body works and you have the information, so you are no longer controlled by your cravings. And my message is all about making educated decisions about your health and fitness, right? Because the fact is, you actually have a choice in the matter. So let's say you're going out, you're about to go on a business trip, or you're going about your normal day, right? And all of a sudden you start craving things. I typically crave stuff when I travel, but that's because it's a habit, right? When I travel, for years when we travel, we used to do a lot of road trips when the kids were little, and I would eat junk on those road trips. Like, we would drive from Georgia to Philly. That's a long drive. We would stop in between and get a hotel, but we snacked in the car. So that's a habit, right? So you're going along on your normal day, and all of a sudden you crave pizza. If you're moving about your daily life with an all or nothing mindset or an all or nothing diet, you're going to feel like you have to white knuckle it through that craving if you think you shouldn't have it, right? You might wonder why that craving has come to tempt you from being good because pizza is bad, right? And thinking that bad or off limits can actually drive your crazy cravings to intensify, right? It's just like a little kid. If I tell a kid, no, you can't have that, they're going to want it even more and may throw a tantrum. With an intuitive eating mindset, you can give up that tug of war feeling and make choices, as I said, from a place of empowerment and what your body is trying to communicate with you versus deprivation. Now, doesn't that feel better? First, you take a few minutes to pay attention to your body's cues and figure out if your craving is just a passing mood, is it a sign that you're truly hungry, or even whether you're going to have a slice of pizza for dinner and then move on with your life. Don't let it disrupt your day. I mean, life is meant to be enjoyed. If you want pizza that bad and it's not coming from a place of emotional eating or anything negative, have a slice of pizza, right? So first, you want to ask yourself a few questions. Some questions you might want to ask. Number 1, are you physically hungry? Do you know the signs of hunger? That's your first question. And then you can answer, am I physically hungry? Is this a habit? Do you normally have pizza cravings this time of day or on this day in particular? Some of us crave pizza on certain days like Friday because that's what we had growing up. Friday night was pizza night, or Friday night was another night. I want you to think about a craving that comes back systematically that you've noticed on a particular day and try to connect it to possibly your childhood. Did you have a big Sunday dinner every Sunday? So you crave certain things on Sunday. That's habit. That's what habit is. And the great thing about habits is they can be changed. So, third question, am I being driven by emotion? Do I feel angry, stressed, lonely, bored, or sad? Right? Those are some really good questions to ask yourself, especially if you believe you struggle with emotional eating. And then, 4, can you shift your mindset for a few minutes, right? So the craving has time to go away. Most cravings are fleeting and they will pass. So many times if we simply shift our attention, our craving will completely disappear. Like move from what you were doing, right? And it'll completely disappear, usually. And then you'll notice that. You'll say, oh wow, I was craving chocolate or something else. It may be a specific time of day. For some people, it's the afternoon. They're used to having a macchiato. What's the really frappuccino? That one that is full of sugar and calories. Like they're so used to having that in the afternoon that they're like, oh, I need coffee. I need to pick me up. I need a frappuccino. Well, do you need it, or have you just conditioned yourself to have it? And now it's a habit and you think you need it. Could you just have some water and protein and keep it moving and it would go away, right? Let me get back to my notes. Y'all know I get off topic. Whatever decision you do end up making, it will be one that was thoughtfully made, right? So if you go through these questions, you're not just jumping at the first craving or jumping at the first emotion. You're taking the time to step back and step out of the craving and analyze. So that way you are making a thoughtful decision. And that's what it's all about. Do you see the power in that? Your cravings don't have to run you. You get to choose. And to take it a step further for my ladies that deal with hormone issues, I teach them, all right, so this thing you're craving, how's that going to affect your hormones? Have you made the connection yet? If it's going to spark your hot flashes, is it worth it? And if you make the decision that it's worth it, that comes from a place of empowerment. If you make the decision that it's not worth it, so no longer is that decision to not have that pizza about deprivation. It's about taking control and taking power over your health and saying, yeah, I want pizza, but do I really feel like I don't want to feel like that? I know what it's going to do to my body. I know it's going to make my hot flashes spike. So I'm choosing not to have it. Feel that. Feel that. I want you to go through that exercise and feel that. That comes from a place of empowerment, not deprivation, not, oh, I can't have pizza. No, I'm choosing not to have pizza because I know what it's going to do to me, and I'm not about that life. Maybe I'll have it another day when I feel like it's okay, but I'm making the decision from a place of power. That feels so much better. When you make the decision, you are no longer controlled by your cravings. You're in control. That feels so much better than deprivation. Training your mind to be present in the moment is the number one key to making healthier choices. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of it. If you need help and are looking to make some healthy changes with a systemized plan customized to you, don't hesitate to reach out. We can jump on a call, talk about the Mommy Makeover program. Again, it is customized to you. So if you decide it's not for you, totally 100% fine. We're just going to go through what I offer, what you're looking for, customize a plan, and there's no obligations whatsoever. So you can send me a message, drop a comment, any way you want to reach out. Have an amazing day. Thank you for checking this out. We'll chat later next week, more intuitive eating. Ciao.